2019 NBA playoffs, Eastern Conference Semifinals, the Toronto Raptors against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Raptors have zero chance of winning. You are gay if you're predicting Toronto. That team is gay as hell. No primetime ballers this year. Maybe next year. We will see where Kawhi's going, but I think he's staying in Toronto. Let me start off with Game 1. I'm going to go with the Raptors to win Game 1, believe it or not. The Sixers won their series. Well, actually, Toronto won their series 4-1. So did Philly. So one team is going to be 5-1 in the playoffs right after Game 1. It's Toronto, Canada that equals 51. It is federal that equals 51. That is significant because Philadelphia used to be the place where the delegates from the 13 colonies met in the Continental Congress during the Revolutionary War. That has a lot of significance for the Philadelphia 76ers this year. This is a reason precisely why the 76ers won 51 games during the regular season. I'm going to go with the Raptors to have a 5-1 record in the playoffs, and I'm going to go with the 76ers to lose Game 1. But then Game 2, I'm going to pick Philly. I'm going to pick Philly. Some people hyping Toronto all of this. Maybe you're supposed to doubt Philadelphia after what happened against the Celtics last year. I think that is worthwhile to mention. And then I'm going to go with the 76ers to win. Then, yeah, the Raptors to win, and then the Raptors to win Game 5, 76ers to win Game 6, 76ers to win Game 7, Let me show you why I have that particular prediction. Well, first let me say this, is that the 76ers, they won 2 games at Brooklyn, so they have 22 wins on the road. I said they would win Game 1 on the road and then Game 7 at the road. So Game 7, if this happens, I'm going to predict the 76ers to win their 24th road game of the season over at Canada. Canada equals 24. It is Game 7 that equals 24. This is why I got the series going to 7 games. Now it's Game 7 that equals 37. It's Philly that equals 37. I believe the Raptors will have the opportunity to play for victory number 37 of the season. I think they will. Now, let me see here. The Raptors got 25 losses for the season. They're definitely going to lose 3 games to Philadelphia. So this is really stacking up for a Game 7 because it is 76ers that equals 28. So there you have it. They're definitely going to lose 3 games in this series. It has to do with 76ers equaling 28. I just have to go back to the Damian Lillard scripted shot video and seeing how that series was completely scripted from the start. That video is what I'm using to try to predict the series. Victories at home for Toronto during this postseason. They got 1 and they got 2. So they've won 34 games at home. They're going to win Game 1. They're going to win, let's see here. They are going to win Game 1, and then let me see here. They are going to win, so 34, 35, 36. So that's Game 1, and then that is, let's see, Game 5, but that's 2. So we'll have 36. I think they got to finish around 37 home wins because Game 7 equals 37. It's Philly that equals 37. Now, for their loss total of the season, let's get to that part. It's 25, then that's 29, then that's 29. Don't know much about the 29 there, but that's just something to mention worthwhile. Is champion that equals 43. I can see the 76ers winning a Game 7 here. I really don't think they win a Game 7 against Milwaukee, but that 24th win away for the 76ers is going to be the main reason why I like them winning a Game 7 over at Toronto. Now, I think I've seen where the 36 came from in regards to the Toronto Raptors winning 36 home games. Okay, it's Raptors that equals 35, so, they're going to be winning a home game here. And how about Toronto? So that's why they win 36 home games for the season. But then, they're going to fail to win game number 37 at home against Philadelphia. That's really the key there. Is that they're trying to win against Philadelphia, and, they don't get it for game 7. So let me count that again. That's 33, that's 34, that's 35, then that is... Yeah, that's 36, and then they're going to fail to win their 37th home game. Then the Raptors going to lose their 21st game in the conference. Look out for Tobias Harris. Tobias 21, Title 21, 21st loss to 76ers. Sixers move on to the conference title series out east.